Hi, my name is Lauren Bergen, and for my cell entity project, I decided to compare an animal cell to the Graceland Memorial Hospital from the show Grey's Anatomy. The cell membrane can be compared to the hospital security guards or policemen because they control what comes in and out of the cell. In Grey's Anatomy, they control who or what enters and leaves the hospital, and an example of this is during the shooting episode. In a cell, the nucleus stores the cell's hereditary material and coordinates the cell's activities. The nucleus is like Dr. Miranda Bailey because she is the head of surgery and coordinates the hospital's surgery schedule. The nucleolus's job in a cell is to rewrite the ribosomal RNA and combine it with proteins. The nucleolus is like Dr. Meredith Grey in the Graceland Memorial Hospital because she is always changing things around the hospital, whether it be the surgery schedule or anything else. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and it is like the literal generator of the hospital. Like the mitochondria powers the organelles so they can work, the hospital generator powers all the machines and equipment. The function of the ribosomes in the cell is to make proteins that help the cell and the body as a whole. The lab in Grey's Anatomy is like the ribosomes because this is where the doctors work towards making new medicines and medical innovations that help the body like the proteins do. In a cell, the endoplasmic reticulum's job is to fold proteins and transport them to the Golgi body. The endoplasmic reticulum is like the storage room in Grey's Anatomy because this is where the proteins, or medicines and goods that are held there, are transported when the doctors take them out to use them. The Golgi body is what modifies, sorts, and packages proteins for secretion. This is like the OR nurses in the Graceland Memorial Hospital because they get all the materials for the operations ready and modify what tools, or proteins, are needed based on the surgery. In a cell, lysosomes break down waste materials. This is like Janitor Mike, one of the janitors at Graceland Memorial Hospital, who cleaned up before and after the surgery separating conjoined twins. In an animal cell, the vacuole holds materials and wastes. This is like the biohazard disposal buckets in the Graceland Memorial Hospital because they hold the dangerous wastes of the hospital until they are ready to be disposed of. The peroxisome in a cell breaks down the long chain of fatty acids. This is like the sterilization materials in the Graceland Memorial Hospital because they break down or get rid of the bacterial and harmful materials on the equipment. In a cell, the cytoplasm is the jelly-like fluid that fills the cell. In the Graceland Memorial Hospital, the patients are like the cytoplasm because they are all over the hospital and kind of fill in the space of the doctors, which are like the organelles of the hospital because they are the ones who actually do the work. The cytoskeleton forms framework for the organelles in the cytoplasm and the structure for the cell as a whole. This is like the Graceland Memorial Hospital or building itself, because the literal walls of the building make up the structure of everything inside. The job of the centrioles in the cell is to help with cell division in animal cells. The centrioles are like the office workers in the Graceland Memorial Hospital because they decide what patients go where and where they will stay while they are at the hospital and kind of categorize where people stay. This is how the different cells in the organelles relate to the different parts of the Graceland Memorial Hospital.